Hello, my YouTube friends. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I love this cup. It says, "Who needs Google when my mother knows everything?" Is that true, moms? Do we really know everything? This coffee's so good. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hopefully if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. Thank you to all of you that continue to watch my channel. I appreciate it. You guys are fantastically amazing. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. And I feel like I'm growing and learning with you guys. And my channel is about faith, hope, and love. So that's it. Let's get started. So I have a friend who texted me the other day. She's like, "You haven't done any more inspirational videos." And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like the ones that you did, like learn how to speak. She's like, "Can you do a little bit more in depth into that again?" I was like, okay. So I said, sure. So that's what today's topic is about, is learning how to speak more positive into your life so that you'll have a better day, pretty much. So for instance, let's say you're at home and you're cleaning. All you can think about is your kids making a mess. For instance, now the pandemic, so you're constantly chewing your kids out. Oh, those kids are gonna have a hard time and blah blah blah. And that's all you keep talking about, is how your kids are gonna have a hard time, how they're not gonna like it. And every word you say that comes out is nothing but negative. So your outcome is going to be that way. And a lot of times when people, we do it a lot in marriages and we don't realize it. Like, I don't know if you guys ever read the book of 5 languages of love. I think it's really important. If you guys want to check out that book is amazing. Another book to read is The Love Dare. I really loved The Love Dare. The Love Dare is one of my favorite books. And I feel with The Love Dare, it's like we never really focus on how to truly take care of ourselves. We're always too focused on the negative things we don't want, so we are attracting more of those stuff, correct? And sometimes, like, we can be at home cleaning, and all of a sudden you're cooking and you're cleaning, and you're a stay-at-home mom, and your husband's gonna come home, and all you can think of is, oh, I can't wait till he gets home so he can help me out with the kids. And then you're already mad because you already know the outcome. He's not going to help me with the kids. I know he's going to want to just have a beer or go hang out with his friends or go play his video game or go sit down and watch TV and watch football or soccer or baseball or whatever it is. And you just start feeling those feelings, and you already are mad. Even before, I said that in the last video that I did, even before he gets there, you're already too mad. You're too mad. So when he comes inside and he's like, "Hi, honey, how are you? What's for dinner?" It just spirals. You just start like, make your own dinner. And you just start colliding. Sometimes our words can make us feel a certain way without knowing it. For instance, even money. Sometimes when we feel like we don't have enough money, so we have that fear, and you're constantly like, I can't afford it. The kids want that, and I can't afford that. And how am I going to pay for this month's bill? And my kid is sick, and I need to pay for his medicine or whatever it is. And you just have that fear. Money, fear, whatever. The devil comes to lie, defeat, and to steal your thunder. Don't let that happen. I always tell my friends, watch how you talk in your daily self. Listen to how you talk. If you have to record yourself like I have, you'll realize the pattern of what you're creating. So now, instead of me saying, for instance, when a customer is talking to me and they're like, "How's your day going?" I always say, "It's great." And I feel great. So I mean it. And I have to learn how to mean those words and feel those words. Sometimes we may not feel great. So we start, for instance, you're with your girlfriends, and the first thing you want to do is nag or brag about something or nag about something that's been going on in your life that you just want to let it out. That's good. But remember, words can turn into stuff, and that's how I tell my friends. Sorry, I had to. It's uncomfortable. Sorry. I tell my friends, learn to listen to be more positive in your life. Change your outcome. Flip the script. For instance, at work, there's a few coworkers of mine that are so negative all the dang time. All they can do is talk about how rude the customers are and how she's always getting the rudest, the meanest customers. Well, she's attracting more of that because she's constantly focusing on that. Now, I have changed the script so many times that I've learned this, and then I'm still learning it, and I love that God has helped me, like with prayer, meditation, or whatever it is. And I had a friend who's a Christian, and she's kind of like she just recently was studying to become a pastor, and she told me, it's how you speak. Your words become stuff. And I was like, what do you mean by that? She goes, listen to how you speak. The universe or God or however you want to choose whatever metaphor you use, she goes, it's how you're going to react, that chain reaction. So for instance, if I constantly stop and think, so somebody for whatever, and I really think it and I really mean it, I get more of that in my life. I become more joyful because I am happy. I'm saying happy things. I'm feeling happy. I'm producing happy things. I know this may feel odd to you if you're new to my channel. I know this might feel weird and odd, but trust me, give it a try for 30 days. 30-day challenge. If you just practice on meditation that just put words that will encourage you. Like for instance, one of my favorite scriptures is the that I always said to my husband was in Corinthians, is that love is patient, love is kind. That's one of my favorite scriptures. Or I would post one of my favorite sayings. It's actually unknown, but it's like, be the change in the world that you want to see. And it starts with you, with that change, then everything else will follow. So that's what I started doing in my life. I speak life into my son. I constantly put words of affirmation like, you are great and you will tackle this. There is no I can't. There is no doubt. There is believe. And it's like they say in the Bible, if you put a little bit of faith of the mustard seed and you just plant it and you just let it grow, you'll realize how much mountains you can move in just in a little bit. So I've been doing that with my work, with my photography, and with you guys. I've been practicing how to meditate and focus because there's so much chaos around us right now, especially with COVID, people dying, people hurting. There's a lot of people in this world who are constantly stuck in that battle. Like I was listening to this lady and she was like talking about how she was homeless, but she was so grateful. Even though she was homeless, she's like, I still have my job and I live in my car. And she was so humble and so grateful. And I was like, wow. And she was like, and I know that God took me away from that place to give me something better. And she's like, and I believe that. And I was like, that's exactly it right there. And I told her, wow, that's exactly it. That's what I want to teach people, is how to have that kind of faith and not doubt it. Because God even says in the Bible, don't worry. And I always tell people, hashtag, don't worry. He's got you. He created you. He knew how you were in your mother's womb before you were even born. He prophesies for you. Even God himself said, I will speak over you. And when he was telling the other guy, I did this was one of my devotionals, and he says he put words in my mouth. And basically is what he said, God came to me, touched my mouth, and then put words in my mouth, because that's what God does. Sometimes we are speaking, some people speak in tongues, some people sometimes just know what to say at the right time, or your story can be an inspiration to someone else. And I always tell people, don't be afraid of telling your own story, of speaking life into one another. So if you practice this with your husband, if you practice this with your children, and I'm going to give you 2 simple things to start. Give your kids 3 compliments. Okay, so throughout the day, just give them 3. So if you're with your kids constantly, because they're in school during the pandemic at home, be like, hey, that was a fantastic job you did today. That's what I tell my son. I am so proud of you today, son, that your teacher didn't have to text me and let me know that you were getting out of line. Or, I'm really proud that you're actually focusing and paying attention and learning what it is that they're teaching you. And then I said, and then I try to tell him, you know, you can do this. You're an amazing, bright young man. And speak words. And if you have to, put them like in the room, like, I am courageous, I am strong, I am beautiful, like an index card or whatever, and decorate them and have them put them where they can see it every day. And then you go and you tell them every single day, hey, you can do the same for your husband. You can tell him, hey, I am proud of you because you go to work for us every single day and you bring it for our family so we can survive and keep it going strong. I like how you're have eyes for me. That's what I tell my husband. And how you're willing to change your life for yourself, to better yourself. And just start with affirmations that you know sooner or later all those affirmations will come into prayer, and you can just start praying like that and letting them out and bring joy back into each other. Because sometimes I feel like we get so stuck, and like it's so much easier to argue and to fight than it's easier to do what we need to do. Because would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? And that's my point, is that I tell people is, which one do you want? Do you rather be, you can't have your coffee and your cake at the same time and eat too. You know, sometimes some people use metaphors. My grandfather used to tell me, are you just going to sit and watch everyone else play the game? Or are you actually going to get in there and play yourself? He goes, stop all this whining and crying. Dust yourself off. There is no crying. He goes, get up and start playing the game. She goes, so what if they're stupid? So what if they do this to you? Your job is to do better than them by focusing on you and what you're good at and succeeding in that. Don't compare yourself to others, because you're not going to get there. So, that said, I hope you guys like my motivational video today. It's about learning how to speak, and hopefully you guys join with me. Try it for 30 days. Hopefully you guys will learn how to help your kids do the same in their own lives, so that they can speak lives into other people. Instead of being a bully, you can tell them, be an encouragement or be something better. So with that said, I hope you guys like this. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and like this video so that more people can see it, and maybe it can help someone else find this video helpful. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And thank you so much. So I appreciate you guys, the ones that have stayed, and I hope you guys continue to stay on my channel. And I hope you guys like my channel, and I appreciate it. Bye.